anywhere to converse with her. Okay, she'll do it in her own time, I guess. Normally, when you rest at the bonfire, any NPC that needs to move will be moved. Okay. Down there is not something we really want to mess with yet. Oh! Still hit me, the bastard. Okay. We are going to want to go through there soon. Once we get the key, which will require us to fight a boss, actually. For now, we go in this direction. Actually, before I forget, because I always forget this door is here. Ah. Not that one. Yes, there's a door there, but that's not the door we're talking about. Where is it now? Up here. If you come up here and investigate some, you see nothing but a single door. And if you try and open it, it's locked. But if you whack on it a couple of times, it becomes slightly less locked. And there's some items that you can get in here, including a hand axe, apparently. And a small leather shield and repair powder. Then we can open this, and we come out on the other side. Convenient, I think. Now, I haven't seen any mimics in this game yet. I'm told there are a few. But, oh goodness. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, man. That was an experience. I totally forgot about him. Out of that, though, I believe we got an Estus shard flask. And we also got a small white soapstone. So we will use this for now until we get the large white soapstone. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is supposed to be, specifically. But there you go. We could drop down there, we're not going to. Simply based off of the principle that I don't feel like using a life gem when I really don't have to. Just to make sure I don't die on the fall. Yeah, you know what? We should actually head back to Majula and upgrade our Estus flask. We're already at 4. Which is pretty damn useful.
Is that just however?
Upgrade Estus. And then we are heading back to the Cardinal Tower. I might have to increase my strength more when the time comes. Hang on one second. I need to check something. That's okay. That explains a lot. Okay. You might hear my air conditioner really kick in. I apologize, but it's a little warm and humid right now for me, so I was wondering why it wasn't working. It was set to fan. Okay. Now, I could, in theory, use the leather shield. The problem is, it really doesn't have that much physical defense. I would rather just dual wield for the time being. Okay, that is where we came from. We want to head in this direction. We could do some exploring out there. There's a couple of things that we could use, but we'll end up there sooner or later, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Whee! Okay, this guy has been dispatched. Dual wielding is fun in this game, but it's definitely difficult. I should say more difficult. Because dual wielding builds are definitely more evasion based. And to a degree, I think that's actually kind of better for this game. Simply based off of the principle that, whoa, that guy fell. Simply based off of the principle that this game really has a tendency to punish you for being too defensive. Like in Dark Souls 1, you could really turtle up, and there would be very little to no consequence for it. But in Dark Souls 2, you can really get punished for... Wow. You can really get punished for turtling and relying too much on your shield. Not that you can't, but typically... Ran out of stamina. Okay, pop a life gem. That's me in my zombie form still. I was human once. We'll take this guy out. Oh, you know what? Shoot. I forgot to get fire bombs. Maybe this will still work, but probably not. No, okay. Ugh. That's a little annoying. Alright, fine. Since I don't really feel like walking back. No, homeward bonus is too valuable right now. We will hoof it back to the bonfire. Because it's so far away. I think I actually just... I crossed that bridge for no reason, other than the fact that it was there. Okay. Also, we want to head back to Majula. And instead of this hand axe, there is a weapon that I want to pick up from... Actually, there's a few weapons that I want from him. I can't afford a broadsword yet. Alright, since I want to get one eventually anyway, I will pick up a... Actually, no, you know what? I have... Once the dialogue cuts out, I have souls I can use. This will allow me to buy the broadsword, which is the item that I really want. There we go. Okay. This will allow me to get rid of the hand axe and instead use a broadsword. This gives me a wide arcing and a fairly wide arcing weapon. Alright, thanks for, I'm just looking at the chat now. Because I actually know Swerve Star in real life, it still leaks because, you know, the exhaust has got to come out somewhere, but me and my dad kind of jimmy-rigged a way to get around it. So now instead of just the small tray, we actually have a bucket. That everything... Whoa. Come on, buddy. That everything flows into, rather than just a knot bucket. Rather than just the small tray we're using, rather. Otherwise... Uchigatana. I wish. I forget where you get that in this game. That guy is... Once he sees me, he's going to fall down like an idiot. Like he has a tendency to do. There you go. And then this guy's going to come over here. And fall. That's okay, we'll just chop his face off before he can do anything. Okay, this guy's going to actually climb around this time. And dead. Easy game. Okay. How? That's interesting. Free item, firebomb. Which ironically is the reason why I went back there to get, and totally forgot about it. We will not be going up there, because I know I will not be able to beat the pursuer. Spoiler alert. There's a boss fight up there. Kind of. Okay, now we are going to equip our firebomb. We only have one shot, so let's make this count. So we will stand relatively close. If we get hit... Whoop. Okay, if we get hit, oh well. It's not going to kill us. Oh! Yeah, it hit us. Okay. The reason I did that is because it opens up a shortcut right back to the bonfire. I'm not going to rust at it at this particular moment, but that's how that goes. The barrels are there to be more than just a trap. We will grab this. I believe it's green blossom. That's exactly what it is, actually. And then we could go back there. Don't really want to. I don't really remember what's back there, but I do know that we don't have to be back there to do anything. So we'll run in there. Oh my gosh, I was just parried. That sucks. Oh! Here we go. Oh. Couldn't roll in time. There we go. That time I was able to. Okay, that room generally kills people. And I don't think it's hard to see why. For people who are severely unprepared for that, it is basically just a murder room. If I had a lock key, Pharaoh's Lockstone, whatever it's called, I'd be able to get a really good ring down here, but I do not have one right now, so we will have to come back for it later. But for now, we will open this up. This I know is not a mimic. So we'll open this up. Oh, goodness. I forgot it was trapped, though. All for a Titanite shard. Was it really worth it, kid? Was it? But this is a fun little secret. Well, I don't know if it's really a secret, but this is nifty. Okay, let's back off a minute. The shield guys in this game are particularly hard to fight. Okay, here's a halberd guy. If I can lock onto him, that'd be great. And here is another chest. This is a really good just loot area. Oh, you can get the life ring here. That is good to have for the moment. It gives us a little extra life. Not that it matters too much because we are hollowed. We will have to come back here at a later date to get our ring. I have to check some messages. Okay. I do apologize in advance if there's any lag problems.
Hello there. Well,
We are going to talk to him a few times.
they're rather they're still.
We are going to come back here. And we are going to want to actually go back to the bonfire and grab some fire bombs. We will also head to Majula. I might have an Estus shard. Might. Okay. No, I used my Estus shard, I believe. Okay. don't need to worry about that too much right now. Don't really need to level up much at the moment. Because we need fire bombs. We'll take some of those and we will buy some more life gems just to have them. Really? I can lock onto him but not him? There we go. I was about to say, that's a bit weird. Okay. We will aggro this guy. Ow. Wow, that was just horrible. Because of the way the spear guys track and stuff like that, it makes them really, really tough enemies to beat than most hollows. Another life gem. Okay. And I will come down here and show you why we did that. First, want some more. Boop. Oh. Ow. Oh! No stamina. These guys can be... Oh my gosh, really? They can be really relentless. And a slight pain in the tuckish. Bow can be super useful. That is for... Ah! Not really right there, though. See what I mean about these guys just being assholes? Okay, since I believe those guys don't aggro unless you walk in there, we're not going to worry about them anymore. I'm not sure. I don't hear any movement. Okay. So this is why we brought some fire bombs along. Wait. Okay. This is why we bought the fire bombs that we bought. Ow! Okay, that did not go really the way that I wanted it to, but that did. Come back here. This guy is really fairly easy to dodge, except for when he tries to do that. trying to remember if we have to go back there or this way. Or, you know what? We might have to actually, because this is the tower. I think we may have to head back in a totally different direction. There are guys back here, I just know it. Where are you hiding, guys? There they are. Okay. Bow time! Taking these guys out from a distance is certainly easier than having to fight them at melee range, that's for certain. Okay, I do know where we are, now that I think about it. I have a general idea, I should say. We want to head back this way. Oh my goodness. He dropped out of the sky. That's where we get the halberd. Though it's not really that great. Ah, crap. Really, guy? Oh, shit. No! Okay. Not gonna lie, that made me a little bit nervous. Okay, there's an amber herb over here. I don't think we can get through that. Nope. Dead end. And over here, we're actually supposed to have an item that we don't have yet. But we will come back to this later. Trying to remember what's back here. Just this. Which is a slight inconvenience. Oh, crap. Those things are a real pain in the ass to get here. Those are worm things. Large leather shield and a life gem. Those are worm things that give you stuff to reinforce your weapons and stuff like that, which is always nice. Okay. Yes, okay, this is actually exactly where we need to be. And now we are going to use a human effigy. And you'll see why when we get down to the bottom of this elevator. Just use a life gem for safety. We could drop down there and die, but let's not. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to have the summon sign here or not. Oh, holy guacamole. You, very sneaky, sis. Okay, yeah, we don't have the summon sign. I will try this anyway. This is actually the first real boss. He's like, what? Who's there? And then he gets all angry at us. This is a much less intimidating boss fight than it seems like. Oh. That's why I generally don't recommend staying locked onto him all the time. Oh, had just enough stamina there. Generally, you want to roll through his legs and then roll back. I'm getting more greedy than I should be. I should heal, just in case something goes wrong. This is funny. Here he rips his own arm off and starts swinging it around like a club. Oh! Oh! Ow. Yeah, this is not going quite as smoothly as it could. Okay, let's just finish him off here. There we go. Yeah! Okay. All these bloodstains is a little amusing to me, just because I believe a lot of how difficult Dark Souls is oftentimes a matter of... Oh, that's convenient. After we beat the boss, the summon signs show up. But I think a lot of times the difficulty of Dark Souls is in your head. You can really have the capacity to totally psych yourself out. So that was the first boss of Dark Souls. I'm going to level up a little bit, maybe buy some arrows. I'm gonna bring my strength up some. We can bring my attunement up to 10, which is nice. Or we can leave my strength alone for the time being. And just... because we want to get this to 22. Eventually. Intelligence 1. Okay, we'll increase my endurance by a point. That'll give me a little bit more stamina. And then the rest of it we will put into attunement, get myself to 10. That way I have a spell slot for when I get my faith. Seems like to an extent it could be a waste, but eh. Now we are going to purchase more arrows.
I'll be around.
Just because they're really good to have.
this way.
Okay.